I'm Susan Haig. I'm a professor of wildlife ecology at Oregon State University on the Pacific coast of the US. And my background is in biology and chemistry. So for the past 30 years, I've run a molecular lab where we look at population genetics of endangered species, mostly birds, at captive breeding programs and doing pedigree analyses and planning to reintroduce birds from the wild. The first time I did it was many years ago on Guam with the birds that had gone extinct from the wild, and since then we've done many projects like that. For many years, I've been involved with recovery planning efforts for endangered species, mostly birds, but some other species as well. So I've been on many international and national recovery teams and have worked to reintroduce a number of bird species back to the wild. The Haddad Project is amazing in its scope, and its contribution to conservation of falcons will be felt worldwide. In fact, I think that the scope of this project is so great that I think it's going to be recognized as maybe only second in significance relative to the banning of DDT and the times when we almost wiped out all the raptors. It's a huge project, and it is designed so carefully that it's a textbook example of how these initiatives should work. And so I am sure that countries undertaking the same sorts of issues for falcons, but for other birds of prey, will be watching and will be taking notes, because I think it is a very robust study. I think that it will contribute a lot to what the Crown Prince is thinking in his Vision 2030 in terms of trying to bring more ecological stability and sustainability to different ecosystems and to the Saudi people. So for that, I think it's amazing. But for me, the bottom line is the birds are declining. They're doing very poorly, and we need to do something about it now. And so the vision that we have for this project, I think, is and that we can be successful in breeding birds and putting them back in the wild, and that the local people will help protect them, and that we will, in 10 years or 15, have a very robust population of soccer falcons, lanner falcons, and so forth. So that is my hope for this, and I hope that by bringing people together from lots of countries and lots of expertise from different areas, that too will help the project itself, but will also help with designing other projects in Saudi Arabia and further to really expand this effort. So for me, it's a challenging and exciting time, but I am really grateful to the Saudi Falcon Club for their foresightedness and for their ability to do whatever is needed to bring the falcons back to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.